All right, our next speaker is Tim York. Tim's running for Tennessee Senate, District 27.
As Benjamin Franklin left the Constitution Convention in 1787, he was asked, "What have you given us, Dr. Franklin?" "A republic if you can keep it. The Congress, whenever 2/3 of both houses shall deem it necessary, shall propose amendments to the Constitution." Let me give you some of those. 1862, the 28th Amendment. You may not be familiar with these. Being needed for the public good and to promote agriculture, Congress does establish the Department of Agriculture. The 29th Amendment, 1906, Theodore Roosevelt. Congress hereby creates the Food and Drug Administration to control the safety of all aspects of food and drugs for the public good. The 30th Amendment, 1913, to help control the fluctuations of the money, Congress hereby passes the amendment for the public good. This is the Federal Reserve Act. The 32nd Amendment, 1953, Congress shall establish the Department of Health and Human Services for the public good. 1935, the 31st Amendment, Congress shall take a portion of the person's wages for the fortune, and it shall be called Social Security. I could go on and on and on. 1965, Department of Housing and Urban Development. 67, Department of Transportation. 77, the Department of Energy. 78, FEMA. 79, Department of Education. Getting to be my favorites, 2002, the Department of Homeland Security. This is one of my favorite amendments. The 34th Amendment the Fourth Amendment is repealed and replaced by the Patriot Act, giving way for the arrest powers without due process. And of course, in 2006, Medicare Part D. Of course, those are all not Constitution amendments, or they would never gotten passed. The state issues, Common Core. Everybody's concerned about Common Core, that there's no need to be. We're just going to change the name of it. Arizona's changed their name of Common Core. It's now the Arizona College and Career Ready Standards. Florida changed their name to the Next Generation Sunshine State Standards. Tennessee was going to have the Volunteer State Enrichment Standards. Tennessee has refugee relocation. We're bringing people from the streets of Mogadishu, which is Somalia, Syria, every third world country, and bringing them and relocating here in the United States, into Tennessee. And our governor does nothing. We are #1 nation in crime. This was just released by the FBI. We're third in the nation in government corruption. I think they're looking to be #1. They've got 4 more years and maybe they can make it. Is this what a supermajority gives us? In 1831, Alexis de Tocqueville, a French historian, wrote, "There are many men of principle in both parties in America, but there is no party of principle." At the time, he was talking about the Whig Party and the Democrat Party. Alexander Tytler in 1791 wrote, "The average age of the world's greatest civilizations from the beginning of history is about 200 years. During those 200 years, those nations always progress through the following sequence: from bondage to spiritual faith, from spiritual faith to great courage, from courage to liberty, from liberty to abundance, from abundance to selfishness, from selfishness to complacency, from complacency to apathy, from apathy to dependence, from dependence back to bondage." When you got mad at the Democrats, you voted for the Republicans. When you got mad at the Republicans, you voted for the Democrats. Where did that lead you? In 1961, the Democrat-led state legislature blocked ballot access for minor parties. From 2008 to today, the Republicans have blocked minor party ballot access. Is there a difference in the two parties? History shows no. This election, you will have a choice for the first time to vote for a new party. A party whose very foundation is the Constitution. If you don't know this, I am the candidate to be named later. I get this distinction because after this previous election, there was only a Republican and a Democrat in the race, because I was not mentioned in the paper or the radio until people were called in. Maybe I'll be mentioned in the paper tomorrow. If this republic goes by the trash heaps of history, will you say I stood up and fought for its survival, or watched as wicked men destroyed it? Be it said that I fought. My name is Tim York, and I'm a Constitution candidate for State Senate. Thank you.